Ever scroll past those, like, help me videos online,
Uh-huh.
and you just get this uneasy feeling? Like,
Yeah.
is this legit?
Yeah, it's like, where does actual helping end?
Right.
And maybe taking advantage begin, you know?
It's tricky, and it's tough to watch sometimes.
Especially with poverty. It's
a tough one.
yeah.
And that takes us to this whole YouTube feud, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Charlie Vietch, Billy Moore, ringing any bells.
Vaguely familiar, yeah.
So they both film in the UK, lots of content about people struggling, homelessness, addiction, heavy stuff.
Right.
But then, boom, this very public blow-up
Oh, really?
about who's legit helping versus exploiting vulnerable people.
Ah, so it's like a meta commentary on the whole thing.
Exactly.
Because they both got called out for exploitation.
Oh, yeah, big time.
So it becomes this whole debate about ethics, responsibility, just because you can film something.
Doesn't mean you should. Okay, so let's break down their styles because they're pretty different. Vietch, he's like in your face,
Okay.
calls himself a truth seeker, going into rough areas, camera rolling, confrontational, almost like he wants things to go wrong.
And that's where it gets tricky, right? Because on the surface,
Sounds good.
yeah, exposing injustice, giving a voice, but then he's profiting from it.
And the way he does it.
Yeah, the methods matter.
Sources said he'd just roll up on towns, Manchester, Liverpool, no warning, just filming.
Wow.
People didn't even know they were on camera, some of them.
Consent's a big deal, though.
Huge.
Yeah.
And when people called him out, he got defensive. Like, the views meant he was right.
It's a dangerous cycle, that.
And then he goes after Billy Moore, right? For filming in his cities.
Yeah.
Like, he owns the issues.
That's a common thing online, though, isn't it?
Totally.
This idea of, like, owning an issue or a community. It's a way to silence other voices, really, isn't it?
Control the narrative, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it gets personal, too, because Vietch tells Moore to stick to prison stories.
Given Moore's history, that's
I know, right?
like trying to put him back in a box.
Totally. So that brings us to Moore, the ex-con turned YouTuber.
Okay.
Now, he also films about poverty, but his thing is he's doing it to help.
Right.
He's presenting himself as one of them, using his past to connect.
See, that's where that line gets blurry for me. Like, good intentions.
Yeah.
But he's still making money.
Ah.
And using his past as part of his brand, it's...
A lot of comments picked up on that, saying even if he gives back,
yeah,
profiting off other people's misery, no matter how good you mean it.
it's still kind of iffy.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder, would he even be getting this attention
Right.
if he wasn't an ex-con?
It's a good question. And it's not like Vietch is some millionaire either.
So they're both...
Kind of stuck in the system, yeah.
That often rewards this sensationalism and taking advantage.
And that's what makes it so complicated,
Because the system itself.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like it doesn't matter what their intentions are, really, does it?
Because the system rewards them anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes it even more wild when their whole feud explodes online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It went from these little jabs in their videos to like full-on Twitter wars.
Oh, wow.
Just accusations flying everywhere.
And the thing is, like, analytically, what's so interesting is they're using the same criticism against each other.
Right.
Vietch is saying that Moore's using his ex-con status for sympathy views.
Of course.
And then Moore's calling Vietch a poverty tourist, out of touch, just wants the clicks.
So both fakes.
Yeah.
Both in it for the wrong reasons.
Takes one to know one, right?
Totally.
And the irony is, while they're having this public fight about ethics, they're feeding the problem.
It's true. The more they're fighting, the more attention it gets.
More views, more subscribers, more money.
Ugh, it's like this awful cycle.
It is.
And you know who gets lost in all of it? The people they're claiming to help.
It's so true. Their stories, their struggles, it's just entertainment.
So then that puts it on us, right?
Yeah.
As the viewers, to be more responsible.
It's so easy to get sucked into the drama.
Totally.
But, like, these are real people.
With real lives.
It's not just content.
How do we even start doing that, though?
Yeah.
Like, be more mindful, especially with how these algorithms get you hooked.
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess step one is, like, just recognizing our attention has value.
Okay.
Every click, every comment, every share, we're feeding into that.
And those algorithms, they don't care about the ethics.
Nope.
Just engagement.
Engagement.
So we have to be the ones to, like, bring the ethics into it.
Yeah.
But how do you even know when someone's actually trying to help?
Right.
or just totally taking advantage are there signs to look out for? It really is tricky. Like, how do we not accidentally make things worse?
Right. It's tough. But I think one big one is the creator, are they like the hero of the story?
Oh, interesting.
Or is it actually about the people they're supposed to be helping?
So ego versus empathy.
Exactly. And then how are they talking about it all?
Yeah, the language is huge.
Are they using those stereotypes?
Right. We're trying to make it sound super dramatic.
To get us to click, you know?
And do they offer any solutions?
Or just like misery porn.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay, so look at how they're presenting it. Don't just get pulled in by the feels.
Exactly. And it's okay to be like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. Be skeptical.
Check the comments even. Sometimes other viewers pick up on stuff.
Oh, that's so smart.
Like crowdsourcing the thinking part.
Love it. Because then creators can't just get away with it.
Exactly. We hold them accountable.
So it's more than just passively watching.
Way more. Our views, our money, those are powerful.
They really are. This whole feud, it's a mess, but
Important mess.
totally. Be careful who you trust online.
Especially with stuff that seems like it's doing good.
So, to everyone listening, next time you're about to hit like, subscribe.
Yeah. Think twice. Is this helping or just hurting for profit? Because sometimes...
Good intentions aren't enough.
Not even close.